Let's boost that out a bit.
Look at this. He's not even in the picture.
Let's just stop here. We haven't even started. You're not even there.
That's 300 meters to go there. Like they just went through 300 to go.
No, Caleb.
And that's Sagan hitting out in front now.
So you just make the picture here. Like
I've just gone back, I think past hard.
Yeah. Back at 300 to go. Were you like, oh shit, like this could go pear-shaped?
No, not really at that time. But see, it went from like really hectic, like block the road basically like 100 meters earlier to now it's kind of thinned out a lot. And I was already, I went from basically like 100 meters earlier, 17th wheel to now I'm 6th wheel.
Are you sprinting here? Like are the afterburners on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, or are you still kind of loading things
winding it up?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was sprinting, but I was not at full speed yet. I think you can still see when I'm coming past Bennett in the end that I'm still accelerating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
good sprint, always pushing to the line.
I'm just going to roll the tape here because this part is sick.
Get ready to pause the tape again.
Where do you want it?
Now, pause the tape.
Like, pause the tape.
Threading, like, I love it that the title of this clip is Threading the Needle. Threads the needle. Yeah. Look at that. Were you ever thinking of going left? Or was it like, I'm going right?
Well, if you go back like a few seconds.
Rewind the tape, Albie.
Sure, rewind it a bit more. Back to kind of where we were. All right, so like here.
So you've got a decision to make here.
Here the left's open, but I knew the fastest rider. Well, I mean, the fastest rider in this scenario is going to be Bennett. I saw Bennett on the right, so then I was like, all right, I'm gonna chase after him because on the left you got like Hugo Hofstadter, who's not super quick, Trenton, who's not super quick.
You got Zolo as well.
Zolo, who's already fading, I think, or maybe he's just starting. Sagan, who's fading because he's already started.
Yeah.
So I knew like if Bennett could get through that gap there, that following him was probably the best way. But then I didn't know that Sagan was going to start drifting right. But then I already committed to I already committed by then. So then I just had to go for it. And I saw he wasn't drifting over too quickly.
Because this decision here, like I find this super interesting because if you go left, if you follow out to the left, he dies in the arse. If you follow Nizzolo, he goes backwards.
But when you play it again, there's going to be the left side's fully closed, so it's super lucky. See, like now it's closed. See, I'm already in front of Hofstadter's wheel here, whereas if I was behind him, there would be nowhere for me to go. Whereas the right's still open.
Just quickly, I just want to point out how drastically that situation changes in 0.2 of a second.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about these decisions you got to make on the fly and just how quickly the scenario changes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Then
see, you can see here I'm really close to the barrier.
Like your right leg is almost clipping the barrier, although they are angled like away from the road, aren't they?
I looked down at one point when I was like, when I was sprinting, and obviously your tire's going like side to side like this. And I think my tire was about a centimeter away from the barrier when it was like angled towards the barrier. And you see, like, if you play it here, you see me like hesitate a little bit because I almost run into barrier. But
also at this point, like, what you thinking? I got to hit that gap left. Like, this is the run home.
Yeah, because Bennett's on the barrier. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to get through that now. But I'm coming now with
so much pace.
A lot of speed that when you see the open space on the left, it's just like an obvious, I'm going left. So I'm coming through real quick.
Did you have to back off the gas to make this?
a little bit there, but not much, like half a pedal stroke maybe. But now from there, basically, I knew I had won because I can feel how much quicker I'm going than the rest of the guys. Like you feel like you can judge how much quicker you're going. So I knew like, all right, I got through that gap now, and all I need to do is just, unless he's going to accelerate a lot more, but I already know he's sprinting full gas. And if I'm coming like 3 or 4K an hour quicker, then you can judge like, all right, he's going this quick, I'm going this quick, and the finish is there that I'm going to come past him.
Mm. And then this happens. Whoosh.
Yeah.
How good's that?
Nice.
Nice.
Good
Happy
use
to,
to
I'm
there,
happy to get a win early on, to be honest. It's usually
Oh,
like
no
last
doubt.
year and the tour last year, it was just like I kept missing opportunities, and the longer you leave it, it's like the more pressure you have on you to do it. And like I got to this stage last year where we were in the first rest day and I hadn't won anything yet, and it was like stressful.
Pressure builds.
Yeah, I mean, it's still you still have the like I know I got 2 sprints coming up, and there's still a lot of pressure on me to do it, but it's like a nice thought knowing that, all right, whatever happens now in the tour, whether I win again or not, it's still, I mean, winning a Tour de France stage makes you, yeah, if you don't win any race in the year and you win 1 Tour de France stage, you've had a good year. So obviously I want to win more, but in the end, it's, yeah, if I don't win again, it's not going to be a disappointing tour. Whereas if I didn't have one now, there's so much pressure just to get that first one, just to, yeah. It's like if you don't win as a team in the tour, it's like a big disappointment.
So what happens like 2 hours, like so you win, cross the line, what's the 2 hours like after it? Is it just full on? Like what are you doing?
So first you go behind the podium